If you're part of a small B2B marketing team, odds are you've probably wanted to get your leadership on video at some point or another. But as you well know, that's easier said than done. The moment you bring it up, your leadership is mysteriously vanished. It's like they're never around when you want to do it. And that's a problem because it's like they're at a meet and greet and they're avoiding giving out handshakes to everybody there. You wouldn't do that at a meet and greet, but we're doing that in a digital sense every day when we don't have content online that shows what we're really like. Just like a human handshake indicates this connection that we form with a stranger right off the bat, video is the digital equivalent of that. So without video, it's a missed opportunity to build connection quickly with your prospects. And that matters because according to a study by LinkedIn and Edelman, 82% of B2B buyers trust a company more when their leadership is visible on social media. So the question is, how do you get your leadership on board with doing thought leadership video content? So without further ado, here are 3 ways to get your boss to do video content, even if they're super busy. Number 1, listen for the cues. Leaders will often tell you when they're ready for video without realizing it. Your job is to catch those moments and swoop in with a suggestion. Here are 3 common cues I've heard from my clients about when they're ready for video content. It's hard to keep the pipeline warm. One of the toughest things when you run a B2B business is the long sales cycles. Long sales cycles means you have long periods of time when your buyers just aren't thinking about you, but you're certainly thinking about them. Video content is one of those ways, if you do it right, you can string together little touch points that aren't spammy, but educational, helpful, basically helps you stay top of mind in a really warm way because they're not just learning from you from an email, but they're also getting to know, like, and trust you in the video content itself. A super underrated way to attract right fit talent to your company is to produce thought leadership content. I like to say smart people attract smart people. So how are you going to attract smart people if they don't know what you're like at the top? When leadership talks about what they know in a thought leadership context, it draws in not just prospects to the business, but also right fit candidates. Yes, it's possible. There's a whole space for this called employer branding. Super underrated way to make video content a priority. And number 3, clients love us, but prospects know nothing about us. This is one I hear a lot as service providers or B2B companies. We tend to keep our networks super tight because we're serving a market that has, large ticket needs, but low volume. And so when the time comes for business development and you're trying to pick up your head and look around, you realize your network is just made up of this very tight community of clients and a few referral partners, but very few people outside of that actually know about you. So video content is one of those ways to build a bridge quickly with a larger network. If you've built up a network of clients and referral partners over the years, they're going to love to share your content once you start posting it. Number 2, start with a pilot, not a program. We're thinking small commitment here. Instead of saying, hey, let's do this whole thing, and let's put together this whole script and this whole half day of shooting, just say, hey, I need 15 minutes of your time. Would you mind commenting on these 3 topics? And you get out your phone and you record them doing that. Pretty simple. I don't know of a single CEO that doesn't have 15 minutes. Then we go to publish it. Make sure they see the engagement you're getting because they're going to be blown away at how many people want to hear what they have to say. A lot of us who are experts, we experience what's called the Dunning-Kruger effect, which means the more we know, the less we think we know. And so if your founder, your leadership fits that category, odds are they're going to be blown away when they see the response of people who are just appreciating what they're sharing. And the third thing is make it ridiculously easy. So when you go to schedule that time, that 15 minutes, make sure you've done the prep ahead of time. You've put together the topics, you've found a good location, you've got your phone ready to shoot in 4K. All their job is to show up and do the talking. But don't put them on the spot as if they just need to talk about the topics and you're not part of it. Make it a conversation. So actually participate in the video because you can always cut out your parts and just focus on their answers. The more you can make it more like a conversation rather than a presentation, you're going to take so much of the stress out of the process and you're going to make them go, oh, that wasn't that bad. I guess it was pretty easy. I guess I could do that again. The whole points of number 2 and 3 is to remove as much friction as possible for your leadership so that they just can't help but want to come back because of how easy it was. And hey, if you need a helping hand because you yourself don't have time to go prepare the topic and do the editing and all that jazz, good news is that my agency does a free video session. You can look it up at dialogwith.us/free video. Takes 30 minutes, produces 1 edited video. It's a conversation with me. It's done all remotely using the CEO's phone. It's as friction-free as you can be. Book a time if you want to check it out for yourself or for your leadership. And hey, if you have any thoughts on how you've made video easy for your leadership team, let me know in the comments below.